People, black up and ready for the world, and the world is ready for you and I. So without further ado, let's get out here and do something about it. And I know it's the morning is just started, and we trying to get ourselves woke. Some of us are already out here doing our thing. Um, just thought I'd greet y'all. Wish y'all a great morning. Uh, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have to get a new mouse. I see the sun coming up over my curtain back there. A lot of y'all gonna probably be watching this on the replay. So enjoy.
DJ Steve Harvey, the Street Assassin.
Pop in and say good morning. Good morning. If it's morning where you're at. Um, I know it's early. It's 6:30 here in Chicago. So I know y'all over there in California like, damn, this boy woke. It's 4:30, right? Good morning. Thanks for the like. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey Lisa, how you doing? Grand Rising. Thank you for popping. Decided to wake up with y'all this morning. Well, actually, I don't have to work today, so. Well, I have to work, but not on set. So, just thought I'd come in with some good spirits and wake everybody up, and and get us through this morning. We'll try to get us through this early morning because I'm not going to be on here all morning. I'm letting the sun rise. You see my curtain back there with the sun rising up. I'm gonna let the sun rise completely. Oops, and enjoy this day. What's on schedule for yours? Thanks for my new viewer. Hope you can hit the like for me, stopping in, uh, and enjoy. Just decided to wake up this morning, see what y'all got going on. I know a lot of y'all getting ready for work. I am too, but I'll be working from home today as opposed to stepping out like most of us do. Some of us just waking up, heading to work. I heard that. I heard that. Get that job. Get to that job and get that money. We don't need it. Put some of that to the side. Welcome to my third viewer. Appreciate you popping in. If you can hit the like, let me know you appreciate me doing this in the morning. I just want to greet y'all. Wish y'all a great day. I'm rooting for you. Be great. I'm finally coming out of my funk, so I'm gonna be great, great. It's time to move forward. Push on for life. For your life, life's short. Life's short. When you look back, you get a certain age. You look back and be like, dang. Not, you know what? Not even a certain age. Like when you like, I want to say like when you get in your 20s, 25, 26, and you look back like, damn, I done already lived a quarter of my life. Imagine me at my ripe old age, because I'm gonna keep to myself. But you look back like, damn, I made it this far. You gotta give yourself congratulations first. Like, dang, yeah, you did it, and you did it, and you don't look like you did it. Like you're cool, and that's how I feel. But yeah, you ain't got no time to play no more games, though. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get your legacy together. You want family, get your family together. If you want money, get your money together. But I'm gonna tell you just like this, I take family over money any day. Even though I know we need money to continue to prosper with our families, I take family over money any day. Love over money any day. Seeing homeless couples, just, man, pushing it out there. See, that's what happens. Like, I don't judge anybody anymore. Now, trust me, I used to be a real judgmental person, but I don't judge anybody anymore for their see, with the way they see things, the way they move, and the way they, act. Only because we are all individuals. I'm putting this out. We're all individuals. We're all raised differently. We all have a different world. It's just plain and simple. Like, ain't no way around that. My worldview is different than everybody else's, and everybody, so on and so on and so on and so on. So I don't do any more judging. I just say, enjoy your life the way you want to enjoy it. The way I want to enjoy it is totally different because for me, I've been working since I was like 16. Like, I wasn't like hurting for anything when I was a kid, and I stayed in the projects, but I was not hurting for anything. I promise you. My mom's had it going on, and then she met a great man who looked at her kids as his, and we were all right. We did good. We did well. But when I've been working like since 16 just so that I could have my own money and not always have to ask my mother for money and be a burden to her is how I saw it. And I made some big moves. Like I was working for some big companies, Time Life, Vibe Magazine, all of them. But when you have like certain dreams and aspirations in your life, no matter how good those jobs are, no matter how good they pay you, they just do not make you happy. Like you just doing something like a robot. Like it's hard. And so, like I said, I come from the hood, so I used to do hood things to make money before I started working with them. And those hood things, sometimes you go back to them because that's what you do what you need to do for you. But it's a lot going on with that. But um, you just gotta. I don't judge people because I understand where they come from and what they got. They might come from and what they might have to do or what they've grown up to. Learn how to do. But so at my age now, I'm like, damn, all of them years I worked, all them years I was like, sometimes some years I was paying I was going paycheck to paycheck, and some of them years I had money just loaded up and just doing my thing, just what I'm saying. But all of that is a blur because I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. The things that stand out in my mind and my life is the things that I wanted to do and I set out to do. Like relationships. The relationships that stand up in my mind, they are like those are the things I'm gonna take to my grave, and hopefully, those who still know me, live on after me, will know. Like when they speak of relationships, they speak of this certain relationship, that certain relationship, whether it be with me and a woman, or me and one of my friends, or my family members. Like it's a few relationships that I could be like, I'm so happy that they came about. Whether where they are now, don't matter. How they came about and how we lived them, those processes, I am so grateful for. Not the bad stuff. The bad stuff is I call education, but for the history, the good memories, the great education, those what I hold on to. And in the good relationships, those outweigh the bad. Sometimes the bad was just too bad, but those outweigh the bad in the relationships that didn't work out per se. But that's what I'm saying. So when it comes down to life, work, and everything. Those are there's things that stood out for my job, like the day I got to hang out with Notorious B.I.G. and Diddy and um, Junior Mafia, SWV, uh, Lorenz Tate. Yeah, like I got some great days in those jobs that I had, but they just were not what I wanted to do. I'm an I'm a musician. I'm a rapper by trade. Like this, that's what I started out doing. Acting came along with that, and those became my aspirations. I always wanted to be one of the dudes that wrote a song or performed a song that was actually used on one of his the movies or TV shows he's in. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to that's one of my aspirations, right? But that's where I've always wanted to be on set or in the studio and with my family. Like, and that was the most important thing to me. Like, getting my family together, like getting my not just my because I have daughters, I have two daughters and grandkids. So not just getting them in a good place in a good place, but like finding that one and making a family, or if there's already a family, like my stepfather did, which he had his family, but he made us his family as well. So, whether that, I just wanted it to be super strong, because I know I act and doing music, and it's a lot that come with that, right? Like, so there can be scenes in acting where I have to play somebody's husband, right? And there might be scenes where we need to be cuddling and hugging and kissing and all that. I would need someone in my life, a woman in my life that would understand that this. He could take this and compartmentalize and best stay on set. And this is I get this dude. I get the dude that's legit. Everything, no acting, everything is real. So I understood that. So let's take a strong woman. And then with music, it's like I'll be working with um female artists as well as male artists that you know what I'm saying, and that keep a lot of female artists around them or females around them, and that could be questionable. But see, with me, I also would have like taken into account that I'm gonna need somebody that's like willing to travel or be able to travel when they can travel and enjoy life. Like like we got our responsibilities, of course, but enjoy life. If I got a $10,000 job and we got to go to Michigan, say Michigan, and shoot the scene, and it's like 2 3 days, and they say put me up in a hotel room and everything. Of course, I want to ask her to come with me. I don't want to be there by myself. That's just who I am. So I've always been on some set that up, get all that locked in, and then go hard for the dream, right? Because that's part of the dream. But sometimes that stuff don't work like that. Like it just don't move like that. Like sometimes you get in a situation where you have to like do one or the other, or do one and then come back for the other, or do the two and come back for the other, or go find another other. Like so I don't judge people, but I'm rooting for you all to be able to go out and go chase your dream, go after your dream. Hopefully, in the process of that, get paid for your dream. So in the process of me going after my dream, I've set it up whereas I can get paid for my dream. Like people be like they rush off into like this full acting mode and everything, and I get it. I'm now into that full acting mode because I ain't got nothing else to do. but the full acting mode, and that means studying lines and like. And don't get me wrong, I could do that. Like, and I could set time apart for that with my family. But right now, it's hey, do what I do. And so I have to um I'm just saying, so to get to the point, I hope that you all can find what y'all dreaming about, what y'all want in life, what it is that you want your legacy to look like when you gone and people are still speaking on you. Like and follow that and be happy. I was never happy working for people at jobs that didn't interest me, so to speak. I was lovely being a ad sales agent for Vibe magazine, and we also did like party promotions, you know, for different companies and different artists, you know, different record labels. So we did that too. But it just wasn't me. I'm a performer. I would much rather be on stage. I've got some of the videos of me performing on in my playlist and stuff like that. But that's where I would rather have been. Like, not throwing the parties and the shows for the performers, but to be on. I used to always have this dream. Like one day, like I'm gonna be like we did Jay-Z and Foxy Brown. Uh, when I was working for Vibe magazine, we did a promotional thing for Jay-Z and Foxy Brown. And this for like people knew Jay Z, but Jay Z wasn't Jay Z. Jay Z was this new dude that was coming into the game and had good music or whatever, and he had the streets listening to him. But um, Foxy Brown was the new one. It was basically a tour for him to introduce Foxy Brown, but they had that one song, "Ain't No Nigga," you know, "Ain't No Nick," and that was popping. But my dream was like I'm gonna go to this this thing and this event, and my boss gonna be there. The boss of of our office in Vibe, and he gonna introduce me and Jay and whoever else I need to meet, and they gonna be like, "Go on, get on the stage and do some of your music." Cause I was popping back then, but yeah, it didn't work out like that. But that was my dream. Like I would always go to work with other ambitions. Like I hope, and I used to be cool with like I don't know if well, I'm sure these whoever in here ain't they might live in Chicago, but um, I used to be I used to hang out with Kanye, and not Kanye himself per se, but he used to be in the same room with me. I didn't approach people because I felt like I'm an artist too. If these artists want to meet me and we gonna bump, you know, elbows and hey, what's up, bro? Like whatever, woo, woo, woo. But outside of that, you being bougie, I'ma be bougie too. But I used to hang with producer Happy, Lil Jon, all them at the parties and whatnot, and they all out there. A guy named Cootie, he's a videographer now. He did the "When It All Falls Down" video for Kanye. That was his claim to fame. Then he just blew up from there. Um, so I was always in the room, but I wasn't in the room doing what I wanted to do. And then I dropped my album. I started passing it around and everything, but it went wood in the hood. It didn't get gold or diamond or none of that. It went wood in the hood. You know, I was out the trunk with it. But I had a nice little name for myself. Started working with people like Crucial Conflict and in the same studios with them. I did shows with Do or Die and Snipers and a bunch of the Chicago artists or whatever. But that's where my head. That's where I want to be at. That's where all my thoughts and stuff. I'll be at work just dreaming that type stuff. So I got three. I need 3 likes. Can I get that one like from whoever is in here that didn't like? I appreciate that. If you do, if you don't, then but stick around anyway. I'm just until you don't, you can't stick around anymore. But yeah, so my point is, do what's for you. Some of my faves too. Like see, this is like Facebook. Thanks for the like. I appreciate that. This is Tulu. What up, brother? How you feeling? God morning. That's what I say. I don't say good morning. I say God morning because it's God's morning, and we in it. You God, I'm God, Lisa God, we got it. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was just saying how 2 dollars song request. What the heck? Um, I was just saying how like I come from a music background, you know, doing music and everything, and I couldn't see myself doing that's what I'm saying. Good, good, good. I'm good, bro. Like I'm up early. I'm just gonna take a lot of this time to take a lot of this time to get back, you know, working out and every day, all day, like I used to when I'm not at work, and getting into this YouTube thing and you know doing my thizzle. You know what I'm saying? So was just telling the few that's viewing about where I come from and what drives me and what drives me. Give you a quick run back is like I want to be able to have family in place and then continue my success in music and in acting. And I was just saying how I've given myself the opportunity to do both while working. And one of them is this because a lot of my people that follow me on Facebook, Instagram, um, here, they know me from my music. And I get to go on set. And even when I'm not doing lead or I don't have a speaking part or can't catch a commercial, I get to still go on set, be background, you know, and lock in with the producers and the directors and the ADs, the assistant directors and the PAs and everybody that's working there and learning the skills as I go. You know what I'm saying? And getting to network. My nickname is Network Nitty. That come from the music industry, but it spilled over into acting because now I'm putting like literally like those guys that you be watching on YouTube and TikTok because I don't have a TikTok yet. Everybody telling me I should get a TikTok, but I don't be knowing about this government stuff. I'll be worried about that type stuff. But a lot of those guys that are doing those videos, those little reels, those skits and everything, we hang in the same circle. I've been connecting them to other people who's trying to get in the game and all that. So I'm still network nitty, and I still get to live my dream while pursuing the rest of our dream. But the legacy is to have all that in place so that I can be able to, like this year, I took I took most of this year off. Personal reasons as well as um, I could. You know what I'm saying? I had money coming in, so it was fine. I ain't I wasn't worried about um, struggling. Now, like that money ran out. Excuse me. People stopped watching. Well, I was getting residual checks for a show that I did. This coffee ain't doing it. Well, not a show I did, but I was a stand-in for a famous comedian. Um, and I don't, if you don't know what a stand-in, and the stand-in is when uh, you get someone, the main actor or the main person in the show or whatever, get somebody to stand in. So he might be in his trailer getting his lines together or getting dressed or whatever, but like you hear, the show must go on. So in that meantime, the production is working on lighting and mics, you know, the sounds, the lightings, and the spacing on stage. So you would have people who look like these people, built like these people, would come, and it's all professional. Like they just don't find people off the streets. You got to literally be locked in and working for a casting company or something, and or just networking, knowing somebody to get these jobs, because these jobs are union jobs. And in order to get them, you have to be in the union or you have to sign special papers to be covered by the union for that job. But that job that I did, um, it was for an HBO show. Hell, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's called I Said Y'all Thinking It. It's by Lil Rel Howery. Well, me and Lil Rel Howery came up in the same circles, uh, and I put in for the job. We built exactly like twins. Like we built the same. So I got the job or whatever. But whenever he has a movie coming out, for some reason that comedy show blows up. Well, not for some reason, because people be like, "Who is this?" If they don't know him already, they're like, "Who is this?" Or you know how when movies coming out and somebody's starring, then all of a sudden cable and streaming, they start posting all the videos or the shows and movies that they did prior to build up to that so that they can get it, whatever. So he had like 2 or 3 movies came out this year, 2025. And so of course well, actually I'll take that back. He had like 2 or 3 movies that came out in the beginning of 2025 and in 2024, the ending of 2024. So all that money that they gathered, some of it goes out to those who worked on in the union on the dig. And I happen to be one of those ones that got what they call residual money. What's up to my fourth viewer? I appreciate you popping in. If you can, hit the like. If you don't, I understand. But thanks for coming in. Uh, I just want to greet everybody for the morning, and let's talk about and I'm gonna talk about my dreams and aspirations because, of course. But if you want to add in, there's the comments. You're gonna drop that. But yeah, so I forgot where I was at. But at the end of in the real of it is like, so I've been networking people, putting people together, getting people plugged with each other, while I'm also able to be on set, and that's how I think I don't know if y'all watched The Shy, but it was a scene in The Shy where I did it's on I'm Tulu. You probably saw it. If you're still in here, I know you saw it, but and Lisa, you may have seen it, but there's a video on my page where I do a scene with uh, his name is Jacob Lattimore. Lattimore, like as in Kenny Lattimore, that's his nephew. Jacob Lattimore is Lattimore's nephew. Sorry for the flash, and that's my TV sports. Uh, Jacob Lattimore is in one of the main stars characters in The Shy, and we did a scene together. But the scene came about. I didn't audition for that scene. I mean, well, I didn't audition on purpose or like I wasn't called in to do that. I literally, I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of the funniest guys on set, and I think that's just because everybody else be so serious, not because like, oh, I'm just hilarious, but I think because everybody else be so serious, um, I get to be the funniest guy, and so I used to do like some silly stuff on set, and I think maybe possibly one of the casting directors saw that and cast me for that part because I didn't even know all the way up into that. I'd be so happy about going to work. I'd be so happy about working with good people and people that I'm familiar with and people that like show me genuine love. It ain't because I'm giving them something back or whatever, but they show me genuine love that I do look forward to going to work. It ain't so I don't pay attention to the pay. I know there's a base pay and then everything else in front of that. But I usually was getting the base pay, so I didn't even realize that they had upped my pay um in that email in that call, and I didn't realize that it was a feature until I got there, and then things started happening. And then I had to go look back at the email and was like, damn, I overlooked this whole thing. I did that a few times though. Like I had just overlooked the fact that they was trying to get me to be core in a movie, and core means whatever character you playing, whether it be um, let's say residence number one or residence number five or pizza guy or whatever, that means that that core person is expected to be in most of the scenes of the whole show or movie. Like most of the scenes that say like the pizza guy, like maybe this show or movie takes place in the pizza parlor, or it's a pizza parlor that they frequent. But for some reason, they're going to need a core pizza guy, which means he's going to be called and he's going to be expected to be ready to be on set to do his part most of the time. And so I just turned one of those down. Um, it was in a Chicago suburb, which wasn't hard to get to, but it was just I had my reasons outside of just I turned it down, not paying attention. But I really didn't pay attention to that. I thought it was a what did I think it was? I didn't think it was core, because if it was core, I would have considered it a lot. If it was core, I would have considered it a lot more. Let me stop doing that, because y'all think people would be thinking I rap like that, and I do not rap like that. I'm that guy, the older OG, but I'm that guy. Yeah, but yeah. So I just advise you, find what it is that's important to you. Find what it is that you want to like. I can. My grandkids can literally say they didn't seen their grandpa in movies and TV, and that's crazy to me. Just in the light of I'm young enough to have grandkids, but no, just in the light of I've already accomplished part of my legacy. You know what I'm saying? So if I pass today, which I don't want to speak that like that, that's not gonna happen. But if I was to pass, I would be like they would still be able to like turn on the TV and watch their granddad and or and watch an old movie with their granddad and so that's pretty cool. So I don't know how long I've been on here. I've been on here 30 minutes. I appreciate y'all, man. Like I needed to learn how to carry myself on this here social media, this YouTube and everything, because sometimes I get a little too personal. But I think that's gonna be one thing that y'all gonna grow to like about me is like I am a lot more emotional than the average, and I don't mind, you know, putting it out there. I'm one of them real people. Real as in REAL, not REEL. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I'm still trying to learn how to do content and get all that, worked out and everything. But I'm on something, y'all, and I'm appreciative that you all are here on the journey with me. I'm not expecting anything from you except the support you can give while I'm watching this, doing this thing. And I promise you, it's not that I don't want to support y'all. First off, the algorithm is crazy. I don't know why, but I get a lot of my politics from YouTube. Like but the opinions, not the actual news, but the opinions. And that's a lot in my algorithms, which sucks. And then I got a few people in there, like Tulu. Tulu used to stay in my algorithm, but I need to start clicking on more often because when I come on, it's like real quick. Then I'm off because I'm on to something else, and it's like I go jump on. I might jump on Facebook or I might go jump on Instagram, go live or drop some content over there, and it's just me. So I apologize again, but today I will be checking out some of y'all content and especially you too, because I know yours is gonna be right there to see you work, bro. You work, and yeah, this is gonna be a great day, and I want to tell y'all that enjoy the light. I know we had our time dropped back an hour, so enjoy the sun while you can. It's gonna be falling a little early in the day. Don't let too much of this current news about politics and economy and stuff hold you down and make you feel like a certain way. Try not to be overwhelmed with the everyday, the mundane. You know what I'm saying? And find greatness within this day. You know what I'm saying? I definitely will, Lisa, and I thank you for those words. But find greatness in this day and work on your legacy and everything that comes with, and smile and enjoy what you got going on. Like enjoy it. Like enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy this. Then when I'm done, I'm gonna enjoy a little quiet. Then I might and then I'm gonna enjoy dealing with this dog, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna deal with some more exercise, and then I'm gonna work out on my content. But yeah, so have a great day. I appreciate y'all. Let me see who my top fans was. Lisa and Tulu. So I appreciate y'all for that. It was only two. So, y'all was the only ones want to talk. You had people that was watching and not saying nothing, or but I do appreciate the like for whoever the third person was. And be great today. I'm gonna get my life cracking, make phone calls, see who I can hang out with. Let's get it. All right, room for you.